Hi, Kamil.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you? Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you too.
This is Gisela from Wiio Dropshipping. So, shall we start?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay. So, I'd like to know, what do you think about dropshipping in 2021?
Yeah, I think it's never been greater to start an e-commerce dropshipping business. I think in today, during the problem that we're going through, it's just made e-commerce and dropshipping bigger than ever, and there's way more customers to dropship to, so I am so excited for 2021.
So, what do you think, will dropshipping be the future of e-commerce?
So I think dropshipping is going to be the future of e-commerce for a lot of people that want to find a new way to make money. So with this whole situation, a lot of people's jobs have been vulnerable, and I think people are now looking for side businesses or side hobbies. And I feel like this is going to be the greatest way to get into the e-commerce industry for low startups. So I feel like this is going to be the future of e-commerce for the average person. And yeah, I can definitely see it being a way for people to start getting into the online business.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I bet. Because people couldn't buy stuff in the physical stores, and they have to buy, being forced to buy stuff online. It's a time about the Chinese New Year. Have you ever experienced any Chinese New Year before?
Yeah, so we've been in Chinese New Year for around 4 years now. And the great thing about Chinese New Year is, as long as you've got a good relationship with your supplier, then they can do a lot of things beforehand to prepare for Chinese New Year. So something that I like to tell beginners that haven't got a relationship with a supplier is, you can either use a US supplier or you can use a Chinese supplier, but make sure that on your website you put pre-order instead of buy now.
Okay. So, how do you remain normal process of your business during Chinese New Year?
Yeah, so during Chinese New Year, nothing really changes that much. We do try and scale down slightly, but we know that we've got the infrastructure in place. For me now, Chinese New Year isn't really that much of an issue because I've got a good relationship with the suppliers. I've got, like I said, the pre-order option on websites if we can't get it from the US suppliers. So it's just making sure that we evaluate the situation and make sure that we know what we can and can't do.
What are you thinking about stocking some winning products for during the Chinese New Year?
Yeah, so I think stocking winning products for Chinese New Year can be a good idea, but you've just got to bear in mind there is going to be a bit of a risk involved because you're paying for the products up front. But if you know what you're doing, you're good at ads, you're good at marketing, then it might not be too bad. It might be a very good idea.
Okay. So do you know about we'll have a special project for the Chinese New Year for stocking products?
Yeah, 100%. I've been aware of it, and that was one of the things that I was going to say during Chinese New Year. Wiio is probably one of the best suppliers to use because you guys have a special feature in place that's going to help with Chinese New Year. So I really like the look of that.
Okay. So for Wiio's project, we're gonna have up to 70% of refund if you couldn't sell out the products.
That's amazing. Yeah, I remember looking into it slightly, and that's amazing. I don't know many suppliers that come close to offering those kind of features.
Yeah, we like to stand with our dropshippers, and they're kind of under pressure of stocking products, and we like to help them. And for Wiio of Chinese New Year, we only take 3 days off for our warehouse, and actually we're arranging. Yeah, we're arranging more people to do the shift during the Chinese New Year.
That's amazing. Yeah, a lot of suppliers are taking 2 weeks off, a week off, so to only take 3 weeks off is really, really good.
So do you have some advice for dropshippers in terms of stocking products?
Yeah, so what I'd say for dropshippers is you need to be very careful when it comes to stocking products, because you don't want to be buying inventory unless you know the product is going to sell well, because you just waste the money on inventory when you don't need to. So the best advice that I've got is do not stock a product till you've got at least 100 sales coming in every single week for at least 4 weeks.
Okay, another very important question for dropshippers. What do you think about any category or any products will be winning products on February?
Yeah, so the best products of February, because of Valentine's Day and you've got Mother's Day coming up as well, you want to be selling things like gift products, jewelry products, customizable jewelry. You want to be selling things like gifts, like roses, rose boxes of roses. You want to be selling like bakery stuff, so things that can make people cakes or some form of food will be really, really good. But those tend to be the best products to buy during February.
How would you like choose a service provider in terms of dropshipping? What's the main factor, like the most important factor for you?
Yeah, so when I come to look at a dropshipping supplier, I want to know how long they've been in the industry for, what's their track record, what services do they offer that other companies don't offer? Do they have their own special line in-house? How good is their special line? Is it consistent? Because I know a lot of suppliers that they have a good special line, but it's not consistent. One day it could be 5 days, one day it could be 30 days. So looking for a consistent special line is really, really good. Knowing that I've got good community, good customer support, you guys can speak decent English is very, very important for a lot of dropshippers. Knowing that you guys will hold accountability if things go wrong. For example, if packages go missing, if stock levels go low. It's about how good you guys are at contacting the dropshipper during very special times like Chinese New Year and stuff like that.
What do you think like Wiio can do better for 2021?
Yeah, so I think Wiio is by far one of the biggest upcoming suppliers in the industry. Like, you guys have grabbed a lot of attention recently. I think what you guys could do more is really go out there and let people know what makes you different to everybody else. Because I think what people may do is they might forfeit you for somebody else. So I think you guys need to let people know really who you are, how long you've been in the game for, what you offer, show people proof that you guys are good at what you do, show them like tracking numbers and stuff like that. I think you guys just need to really let the industry know that you are doing what other guys ain't doing, and here's all our proof, you know?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean the shipping agent and also like what you mentioned, the tracking numbers are what dropshipper really cares about. And they care
exactly, and I think you guys, if you showcase that,
you could get loads of new dropshippers on board.
Yeah, the transparency for the shipping, right?
Yeah, because a lot of suppliers don't do that. There's a lot of suppliers that will say that they can get good delivery times, but they never showcase the proof. So it's really, you just got to trial and error.
Okay, I see. Well noticed. That's a good advice. Like, we know it and we have to like improve it at this part. Why would you recommend Wiio for others? What's the why Wiio like stand out for from those like dropshipping agents?
Yeah, so for example with Wiio, something that I love about Wiio is you have your own content on your website. So you have unique content on your website that other suppliers don't really do. You guys also have great Chinese New Year alternatives. Instead of taking 2 weeks off, a week off, you're taking 3 days off instead. The support that you guys offer, the actual customer support you guys offer is top quality. It's very quick, very responsive. I love your app. I like the interface. It's very simple to use, very easy to use, integrates nicely with Shopify. So I think there's a lot of nice things, and like you've got your own special line. You guys have your own delivery service, which is really, really good. And it's very consistent as well. So I think overall, you guys have everything that a dropshipper wants, but dropshippers don't know about it.
We can collaborate with you to let more people know about Wiio.
yes.
Yes. Okay, so I think that's all my questions.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for having me on board today.
Yeah, and you. Thank you, Kamil.
Thank you so much.